I matched at University of South Florida, Tampa. That was my first choice, and so very excited.
Can you talk a little bit about your medical journey? How did you get to where you are now?
So I'm originally from Moscow, Russia. I graduated my medical school in 2017, and that's the year where I came to do my externship with Dr. Bernad. It was April, so I was about to graduate, and I came to have my hands-on experience with Dr. Bernad. It was amazing, and then I moved to the States later on that year because my family was here, so I was waiting to graduate to move here. And ever since then, I've been working on my USMLEs. I had a baby, so that was also kind of like a holdup. And I finally got ready, took all of my steps and applied for March 2021. And so that's my journey.
What rotation did you do with AMIQT, and was that impactful for your residency match process?
I think so. That was my only neurology rotation I had. Like that was so, I would say, it was not only that it was just amazing because it was hands-on, so I get the chance to, talk to the patients and do the notes, but it was also outpatient in multiple sites, and we got a chance to do the inpatient and be a part of ground rounds at George Washington. It was the best experience. I can't stress this enough, and I've been telling all the people that have asked me about my journey. I always say that this was probably one of the best things I could do for my future because I actually got a chance to know what neurologist actually does in America, and that was great. And it was impactful at the also because I got a interview at George Washington University because of my connection with Dr. Bernad, and I really love the program. It was my top five choices. So,
So how would you say the rotation was helpful?
so that was my first experience with American medicine back in 2017. So just to see, the way the system works, just to see the way, nurses and medical assistants, what they do, their part, in medicine, and see the way, you type notes, the way them, you collect the medical history, and just to see the way Dr. Bernard, interacts with his patients. It was great. I learned so many new medications. I remember I was constantly writing things down because we didn't have half of it back in Russia. I saw the vagal nerve stimulators. I saw people coming for follow up after neurosurgical procedures. It was just so amazing. And I mean, it was my first time actually seeing patients like that, and I couldn't have asked for a better receptor because it was really great.
Last question. Do you have any advice for people applying to US residency?
That's a great question. My advice would be to choose smart where you apply, um, because I think that if you choose smartly, you don't set your expectations too high or too low. You just have to know exactly where you want, um, so you don't waste money, and so you just don't be wasteful with your time just applying and waiting for programs are probably not going to invite you, especially for foreign medical graduates. If you go on the website and you see that the program doesn't have any foreign medical graduates, probably shouldn't apply there. Same thing with, you know, um, interest. Like if you know that this is what, for example, you're interested in doing research, if the program is not heavy in research, like maybe you should apply just for a backup, but you have to understand what's important for you in your career. I think that uh, what's also important is to understand that a lot of programs are advanced. And I mean, I didn't know about it before I started applying. And you have to, be mindful that it's very hard to get a preliminary spot. And if it's just an advanced program, you have to also kind of like prepare for that. It's a lot of this, small details that you only get a chance to know once you actually do it. So I think it's just, kind of do your homework before you apply, before you actually pay this money and, wait for the invitations. My biggest advice is probably know your application well and the program application well. Like be prepared, go there knowing faculty, what they do, what their research is, so you can impress them by showing your interest in the program, because it's not only them choosing you, it's also you choosing a place to work for 4 years. So I think it's something you can't underestimate, actually knowing the program well.